Hi, this is Mark Malfa. In this PowerPoint presentation, I'm going to try to shed a little light on what I believe was the uh, conspiracy involving Lee Harvey Oswald and the Kennedy assassination. The Central Intelligence Agency, Project Oswald, 1955 to 1965. The theory is as follows. The Oswald program was an ongoing intelligence gathering program designed to infiltrate and gather intelligence at the western frontier of the Soviet Union. Intelligence officers from the U.S. were swapped out with similar-looking agents from Allied intelligence entities. West Germany, Poland, and other countries friendly to the United States helped assist in the program. The Oswald, arrested on November 22, 1963, was an Eastern European spy, swapped out with the Lee Oswald from America sometime after Oswald's staged defection. The CIA tweaked the program for the Cuban matter, and then further plans were made to use an Oswald double for the big event. I firmly believe that with most conspiracies, the simplest explanations are usually the best explanations. In pointing out the conspiracy and debunking the conspiracy doubters. And the first point is obviously the visual differences between Lee Harvey Oswald. Lee Harvey Oswald joined the Marines at 17 years old. And as we can see in the picture of the right, this is a pretty good representation of what he looked like around 17 or 18 years old. We see a freckle-faced boy with kind of light-colored eyes and freckles, kind of a rounded chin, and kind of big floppy ears. What we see is on the left is his arrest picture on November 22nd, 1963. This is somebody that's only supposed to be about 5 years older than the picture of the right. I think the first striking thing is that this person looks much more than 5 years older than the person on the right. In fact, the person on the left looks like he may be in his late 20s or early 30s as opposed to the teenage Oswald. The ears are slightly smaller, and the chin has a pronounced cleft at the bottom of the chin, which if you look at all the other early Oswald pictures, he did not have a pronounced cleft chin. The eyes are dramatically darker, and what's most striking is the lack of freckles. The Oswald on the left, as you can see, it's very difficult to see on the computer, but has a in fact, an unusually clear complexion as opposed to the dramatically freckled face Oswald that we knew as a child. It appears that the Eastern European spy arrested on November 22nd, 1963, pictured at the left, was groomed to make him appear a little more like Oswald. His eyebrows were possibly shaped, and I'm sure that they monitored his weight, tried to come up with somebody of a similar height and facial structure. But I think the longer you look at the facts that I presented here and analyze the two pictures, you will see that these are two similar looking but entirely different human beings. One does not age that dramatically in 5 or 6 years, and also the other facial characteristics and factors, I think presents a clear and compelling evidence that the young American Lee Harvey Oswald was swapped out with an Eastern European person sometime in the late 50s or early 60s. The second point I wanted to make is the lack of a Southern accent of the arrested Lee Harvey Oswald on November 22nd, 1963. What follows is the clip of the arrest and his communicating with the media and the police department. And what you can clearly hear is he has no trace of a Southern accent. which is highly unusual. It's never really talked about.
Okay.
You know, this is a person who spent much of his time in the South. He was arrested in the South. He grew up in the South. He did spend some time in New York, but not a significant amount of time that would have completely erased his accent. In fact, when you do listen to him speak, I don't know if many of you have friends that are from Eastern Europe, Poland, who learned English as a second language. His phrasing and the way he speaks seems remarkably similar to someone from that dialect who maybe learned English as a second language. Listen closely to the clips. Listen closely to the other people talking, and you'll hear, you know, their traces or strong Southern accents as opposed to his. It was very important that they got rid of Oswald within a day or two. The more he talked and the more they started to realize that this wasn't a person from Louisiana or Texas, the more problems they were going to have. So listen to the clips, make your own judgment. And I'm glad you can watch my PowerPoint. I hope it changes your mind about a lot of things. It makes you think about how our government works. And it's still
That
working
ain't no
today.
Southern boy. He even came off as like an Eastern European spy, right? He didn't seem like some goober who joined the Marines at 17, right? I mean, he just like smooth, like, right? Like, why are you arresting me, man? What's going on? You know, like a seasoned fucking spy.